Hello? Dude, I have no idea if you can even hear me. Okay, I think it's okay. Probably. I think you should be able to see. Yeah, you can see. Woohoo! I sound so unenthusiastic. It's embarrassing. Anyway, hi! Nobody is watching, so I'm just talking to myself. It's okay. I'll be trying to draw Tsukasa's platform card from the same series as my Ruhi, Nene, and Emi cards, which I will open for reference for myself. Hold on. Open. Hold on a second. Okay, have Rui. Then Nene. And then Emu. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna use those 3 drawings for reference for my still empty Tsukasa card. So, hold on. Just gonna put them over here. Also, if there's a problem with the stream, like if the background music is too loud, I know I tend to be really quiet, so if the background music is too loud compared to my voice, please do let me know. Anyway, this is extremely awkward. I don't like speaking a lot. So first thing I'm gonna do is, well, I've already done it, but you need to create a new, I don't even know if you can see the window when I create a new illustration. Actually, hold on, let me watch the stream. Oh, you cannot see it. That sucks. Okay. So you're gonna have to go to File. If you're using Clip Studio Paint, go to File, New, and then create. I have a custom preset for SEKAI cards, but basically if you take any card from well, the game, just gonna pull up any random card I have. Hold on. If you take any cards from the game, I mean after the 3rd anniversary, you have cards with the exact same dimensions. So 2520 pixels by 1440 pixels. So since I'm trying to be as close to the actual cards as possible, I'm gonna be using the same dimensions as the official cards. But as you might see, maybe you can see on top of my screen. Hold on, can you see? Yeah, you can see. I'm using double the dimensions because if you zoom in, it's actually quite pixelated on the official cards. So if I draw the same line, wait, let's say my brush that is 10 pixels thick, it looks fine on a lower resolution, but as soon as you zoom in, you can see the pixels, which I do not like. So I usually just double the dimensions of my cards, so it always looks smooth, or so sort of. So anyway, I use 5040 pixels by 2880 pixels. Also, I use 300 dpi. That's basically because I know I'm gonna be printing those cards. Well, I've already done it. I'm printing those illustrations as merch. So it's important that the DPI number is high enough so you can have high quality prints. Whereas if it's low quality, for example, here we have 72 dpi, it's gonna be like really low quality when you print it. So make sure you're using at least 300 dpi for your illustrations that you're planning to print. And I think that's pretty much it for the preparation. I'm just gonna try to stay organized, so I'm gonna put this message in a folder, which I'm gonna call yapping. I'm gonna hide it, and also for the sake of organization, I'm gonna have it be let's have it green. That way I know that's not related to the illustration itself. Anyway, we have our yapping folder and an empty layer, so now I should be able to start working on the rough sketch. But before that, I just realized I forgot to show the costume design I've already done for Tsukasa. I was thinking about designing Tsukasa's costume on stream, but the problem is I use tons of references from various sources, mostly Pinterest, and it would be an absolute hell if I had to credit every single artwork I am referencing on Pinterest. So I prefer not to show, well, I can show how I design outfits, but not to show the process of actually designing outfits. Otherwise, I would have to credit every single thing on my Pinterest homepage, which will be hell for me. So while I'm yapping, I'm gonna try to send my file over to my computer. Hold on a second. I usually spend like maybe between 5 to 10 hours on designing costumes, but I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. Tsukasa, Tenma, and me are enemies. Like, I love him. He's my third favorite character in the game. But oh my god, why is he so hard to draw? I'm still not satisfied with the costume I designed for him, so I'm probably also gonna be redoing the colors of the costume maybe tomorrow or the day after. Hold on a second. Send this to my PC. Okay, should have sent. Okay, I have the costume. Okay, this is, I know this is terrible. Like, I actually like the costume itself, like the shape of it. I think it's really cute with the stars and all. The colors are horrendous. I do agree with this. Honestly, I was so art blocked with his costume. that I just use the same colors as my fake Rui card, and I do not like it. This looks messy as hell. I think it looks better in black and white. I think it does look pretty good in black and white, but honestly, as soon as you turn on the colors, it sucks. So I'm not sure what to do about this like right now, so I'm just gonna start drawing the card itself and then actually redo the colors for this. Especially this part, it's like so messy, there are so many colors, I don't like it. I know what's wrong with the design itself, there's way too much going on. This is also ugly, but I don't know how to fix it. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be redoing the colors over the next few days. It's not really important right now since I'm just gonna draw a rough sketch, so I don't even need to draw the costume right now. So yeah, I'm just letting that design rest for now, and I'll be correcting it in the future. Oh, also, yeah, I was mentioning that usually it takes me about 5 to 10 hours to design costumes. I think it took like 8 hours for Rui, maybe 10 for Emu, and maybe 7 for Nene. I don't remember exactly. Tsukasa's costume took me 21 hours to design. So yeah, this I don't know what Tsukasa is so hard for me to draw. Like even choosing a simple hairstyle was really difficult for me. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna be using this as a reference either way. What is this? Oh, right. So now we have our costume reference, we have the canvas setup. So for a reminder, the dimensions are on the top of the screen here. I think you should be able to see it at any time in the stream. It's not going away. Wait a second. Why can't... Never mind. Okay. So what I'm gonna try to do now is coming up with an idea for the card itself, which is why I am having my old cards ready to be referenced next to me. I'm just gonna try to have them all visible. So, the idea for this card set was basically to have, well, obviously it was, hold on, I'm gonna write it, it's gonna help me. Hold on. So my basic idea for this set was, hold on, this is too small. My idea for this set was a platformer game. So you can see Rui jumping up from a platform here. He's jumping, he's happy, woohoo. Nene is also on the platforms. Emu is drawing the platforms and the obstacles. So I'm gonna reuse the same concept for Tsukasa because I want the full card set. But now I need to find an idea of what this card means to him, which is a little bit hard because I don't want it to feel too repetitive, but also it should fit in with the rest. So first of all, let's look at what the meaning of the card should be. for Rui, the idea was that this was before Rui 5 came out. So my speculations for the event was that Rui would be, I don't even remember, hold on. I think it was that he would realize that he has like actually some troubles, because you know Rui was always shown to us as a basically perfect show director. He's a genius, he's perfect, his shows are incredible. So my idea was that he does have troubles, but he also has room to grow. So he's good, which is why he's basically up in the air. Maybe you can't see it very well here, but he's actually like, there's a city under there, so he's up in the air, but he's still trying to jump like at an even higher level of his craft. So he's trying to be even better, which is what the platforms represents. Basically, he's just jumping to a new stage of progression in his show director dream. Same for Nene. She's had a lot of character development recently in Nene 6 too. So every time she's facing a new obstacle, which is why she has a sword, because she's like building ways to overcome those obstacles. That was basically the meaning of her card. And Emu, because she wants to be a manager, she wants to help her brothers with Phoenix Wonderland, and as shown in Wording 2, she basically wants to help people realize their dreams. So I was thinking she could be the one actually coming up with the platformer game, so she's helping people progress forward in the game. So now what do we do for Tsukasa? I have no idea. I mean, his dream is so straightforward, I don't know how to use it. He wants to be a star, and he's trying to reach the stars. So I'm just gonna he is trying to reach the stars, which, you know, he wants to be a star. He's trying to reach the stars. He has his own idols, his own people he really looks up to, so he's trying to reach them and maybe surpass them, overcome difficulties, and reach the stars. But other than that, what do I do for Tsukasa? I don't know why I'm so out-plugged with Tsukasa. Also, it's maybe a little harder for me to think because I'm streaming, and usually I would be just lying on my bed and thinking about this, but here I actually have to come up with an idea while yapping to avoid the awkward silences. So please bear with me. I'm just gonna be yapping. So he's trying to reach the stars. Okay, here's what I can do with this idea in the composition. Maybe he's not jumping like Rui, but he's like reaching his hand towards the stars. Hello, Pan Lover 1404. Hi. I'm sorry for being awkward, but hello. Maybe he's reaching his hand towards the stars. Towards the stars. If I do this, I could add like foreshortening. Maybe if I do it, it's gonna be better. Hold on. I'm gonna name this brainstorming. let's say this is our card. I cannot draw straight lines to save my life, bro. So let's say this is our card. And like maybe they're stars. Pretend this is stars. If he's reaching his hand towards the stars, maybe I can hold on. I know what I want to say. I want to add foreshortening to show like if you have a box, this is your box. If you draw it in perspective, maybe like this. I don't know what I'm doing, hold on. I lost track of what I was thinking. If you draw it like this, yes. Basically, if the stars are out there, it looks like you're reaching out for the stars. So maybe this is the ground here, and you're reaching out for the stars up here. And the fact that it's foreshortened will show that you're progressing closer to them. Like, I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. It does to me, but I'm just gonna... Okay, we have stars here. Get little stars, and then Tsukasa is reaching his hand towards the stars. But he's still on the ground. This sounds terrible to say, because if he's still on the ground, it basically means that he hasn't like progressed. If you follow the same logic I used in my other cards, I feel terrible for even having this idea, because he did progress in his story, you know. Wow, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever drawn. Anyway, for shortening, I really want to draw foreshortening because it's gonna look dynamic, which is what I'm trying to aim for in those cards, since dynamism can help show the progression towards Wonderland's Showdown's dreams. So I really want to try to make this as dynamic as I can, but also this is gonna be a hell for me to draw. So I'm not sure what to do. So he's trying to reach for the stars. What else can I think of? And so I'm trying to think. Since it's a platformer game, I need to add platforms somehow. So, platforms. But what do I do with platforms? Basically, what would be the meaning of those platforms? For Tsukasa. Oh my god, hi MB! Maybe not the ground, but like, what if he was on the path of platforms to show the major steps he took to improvements? That actually makes sense. Hold on, okay, you gave me an idea. You gave me an idea. Hi MB! So, please imagine that this is Tsukasa Tenma. This is Tsukasa. I forget my idea. This is terrible. I'm becoming old. Oh, right. but on platforms and stores. So this is Tsukasa, and he could be like this is gonna sound so unserious, but he's like floating in the air. Okay, maybe not. Maybe he's on a platform. Oh my god, my perspective is not perspectiving. He's on a platform. This is terrible. Imagine this is a platform and you have multiple other platforms here which guide your eye towards, like, I don't even know, like, it just does this kind of shape and it's fun and cute, and I don't know. Again, he's this is terrible. He's reaching out towards the stars and he's very happy. Are you sure this is cute? I don't I don't know what this is. It looks like a Jurui now. Hold on, I'm gonna make him look angry and then you will know this is Tsukasa. Oh my god, this is Tsukasa Tenma. This is the... This is... I swear sometimes when I speak with people and they try to be so serious about art, I feel bad because I know my process looks like this 90% of the time. It's just random silliness. Okay, this is an idea. This is amazing. And since this is Tsukasa, he has to have a cool pose. How do you draw cool pose? Oh my god. I don't know what I'm doing. He has one leg. I mean, I could just make him float like this with one leg. Anyway, that's idea number one. I'm gonna need this composition. Ideas. This is idea number one. And I'll go back to brainstorming. So I need platforms. Oh, wait. Oh my god. I just had an idea. I'm gonna steal my own ideas from my past works. Hold on. I'm gonna open my old platformer Rui thingy. Fun art, project SEKAI, Rui. I think it's this file. It should be this file. If Clip Studio Paint does want to open, thank you. Oh my god, this feels so nostalgic. Anyway. Technically speaking, I never threw away any layers, so I still should have my old ideas for the Rui. Card, I think. Oh my god. I don't know what those are. Okay. Is it not this file? Maybe it's not. I do not know. Maybe it's not this file. I'm sorry, this stream is not gonna be very interesting because it's just just mostly me yapping about finding ideas. Hold on, okay. Oh, I'm so dumb. The sketch was right here. Oh my god, okay. That hurt my eyes. Thank you, Ambi. Oh my god, I still have my old stickman. Wait, usually what I do when I think of rough idea is just I draw silhouette. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? I'm crying. Yeah, the goal. Oh my god, why does I have nothing. I have nothing to say about the. Oh my god. What if I drew Tsukasa just punching the viewer for no reason? This looks like a lizard. Why did I draw? Is this mathematics? Rui punch. Make it Tsukasa punch. Why was I... Why did I... What is this? Why was I so obsessed with punches? Yeah, I think this is foreshortening dynamism and I'm gonna guess piece perspective. I think this is what I did, but it looks like mathematics and I have trauma from math. Oh my, yeah, this is what I was looking for. Perfect. Okay, so the original theme was video game, digital space, platformer. So a cyberspace would be cool, but I want to keep like, I don't know if anyone has noticed, but actually the background for all three cards is the same. Like here's a city, and then in the background in Rui's card there's a lake. Lily is on the lake, and then you have the same city and then lake in the background in Emma's card. So I think I'm gonna keep the same background again for Tsukasa. So I'm gonna keep that. City is like mountains. Background. Perspective goes woo. I don't want. I'm gonna be so honest. I do not want to draw a 5-point perspective again. I think I'm gonna keep it simple with maybe 1 or 2 point perspective, like Nene. Because I already did like fisheye perspective in Rui and Emma's cards, and I am tired of making my life hard. Anyway, foreshortening. What is this? This is why do I always want to have my characters punch the viewer? Pixels would be actually okay. Hand. Is what I have to say. Pixels would be cool, but I'm not sure how to edit with Tsukasa. Like, it was actually pretty easy to find an idea for Nene, because I already had a pixel thing going on with her outfits. And Cube Studio Paint is about to crash. Please don't crash. Hello? Anyway, as I was saying, it was easy to add pixels to Nene's drawing because she already had a pixel theme going on. So I did ugly pixels here, and then pixel sword. I'm not sure how to do this with Tsukasa because... Wait, actually he does kind of have pixels. I could reuse this pattern in the illustration. I'm gonna keep this in mind, hold on. Pixels are phone bench poses equals VPS fighter game. Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to draw VPS fighting. I'm going to eat you. Hold on. Wait, I just realized I've been forgetting. Oh. I was gonna say I just realized I've been forgetting to record my screen, but somehow my recording software turned on by itself 3 minutes and 12 seconds ago. I do not know what's going on. Anyway, hold on, I'm just gonna quickly write this idea for future cards. Hold on. Sketches. Great SEKAI card concepts. Yeah, I did make 2 card concepts. Hold on. Next ideas. Fighter VPS. The KO message is so cute. Thank you. This thing. I was actually struggling with this because I was like originally planning to have an actual, maybe more realistic skull with the KO message, but I was thinking like Project SEKAI probably wouldn't have an actual skull in their art, so I just made it cute. Like, it looks like an octopus, kinda. Okay, hold on, I'm getting so distracted. I'm gonna close this. I think the skull looks like a jellyfish. So, oh my god, you're so right. Oh my god, that's so cute. Wait, I love this. This is so cute. I love this. I low-key wish I had added like marine life in the lake, but it's okay. Anyway, back to the idea. So I was saying pixels would be cool because like this is supposed to look like okay, this might be a stretch at this point, but this was supposed to look like a smartphone. So this square pattern is basically the applications on the apps on your phone screen. So I can reuse that pattern to add like more pixels, which would be cool. A video game interface. So my idea when I was doing the Rui card was basically this. Like you have the HP bar thingy, you have experience and username and stuff. Turns out this was not a good idea because like Golopale has to, like when you open the game in different kind of screens, for example if you have an iPad or if you're on a Samsung phone, the cards in game are not gonna show up the same when you like try to open the card or having it on full screen, so sometimes some edges are cut off. So what would happen with my Rui card is that if you have a phone that's maybe that's not shaped exactly like this card, that's maybe a little longer, you might have the edges like this cut off, so it looks really weird to have a like this thingy, like the interface actually would look really bad, so I'm not gonna do this again. Which is unfortunate because I like the idea, even though it looks a little messy. So I'm not gonna reuse that idea. Cool art. Thank you! That's so sweet of you. Loki need Rui with glasses. Thank you, Mopi from the past. I give Tsukasa glasses, by the way. Here. Starship glasses. So I guess I'm gonna be using that anyway. Next, jumping. Jumping actually would fit Tsukasa, I feel like. Because, you know, he's kind of physically fit. And he moves a lot. He's kind of a powerful character, both physically and like in his story. So maybe I'm gonna add jumping. And maybe because I'm also a Momo Jump fan, so I want to add jumping everywhere. That's also a thing. Electricity. Actually, that would be a nice idea because I added like Tsukasa's belt is actually linked to this pocket, which is basically a phone charger. So maybe I could add some kind of electricity charging thing. Maybe if we had a charging station somewhere, maybe a platform is charging station. Also, adding on to the previous idea of running, jumping, I really want the pose to look dynamic, so I'm gonna write this. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to add. Next, streetwear, doesn't matter, I already designed the costume. Playful, kakoi face. I have no further comment about this. The bug effect. I kind of used the bug effect in my Nini card. So I don't know if you want to reuse it. Do we have a reason to have a bug effect in Tsukasa's card? I don't know. Actually, okay. Let's look at this from another angle. Tsukasa is an actor. So, how can I mix acting and video games? Let me think. I could technically add another like weapon because Tsukasa could also be fighting his way to the top, which is the stars. And it would also be a cute thing with Nini's card. And also, it would be kind of a throwback to, I think it was Tsukasa 5? Was it Tsukasa 5? Kind of MO5 Tsukasa 5? When they were with Mikazuki Gumi and they learned how to fight with swords. So that could be a reference to a previous event, so I'm gonna say weapon because it kind of ties to acting. Oh, and back to the bug effect. Do I have any reason to add a bug effect to Tsukasa's card? He's kind of this is gonna sound mean, but he's kind of an anomaly, kind of. At the beginning of his story, he was like not a super good actor. He didn't get casted, and he's always been seen, at least that's how the SEKAI developers wanted us to look at him, that he's not exceptional. He probably isn't bad because he's had lots of practice, but he's not an exceptional actor, which is why there was all this drama with Asahi and Reki and who else? I don't remember. But recently he's been shown to actually be seen as kind of exceptional, so maybe that's an anomaly, could be a bug. I don't know, just gonna keep the idea in mind. That he himself is a bug, kind of. Just trying to think of ideas, so it's okay if I don't use all those later. This emoji, like the blue plabbits one with lines and all. Excuse me. What? I think I was referring to this plabbits. I know. Oops. I think I was referring to the emoji that does something like this, like its planet. I think. Like, I have no other explanations for whatever the hell I wrote. I don't know how that's supposed to be an inspiration. Can I use this? The blue planets, one with lines. Can I use this for Tsukasa? I had an idea. Wait, hold on. Actually, this might be a good idea. Let's say he's like reaching for the stars, but there's a... How can I describe this? There's like half invisible... English isn't my first language and I don't even know how to say it in French. Hold on. There's like something blocking Tsukasa from a wall. There's like a wall on the sky that's blocking Tsukasa from progressing further. Oh my god, okay, hold on. I'm gonna need to write this down before I forget. Half invisible wall blocking Tsukasa. So he can't progress further in the game, which means that like he's kind of reached his skill setting, which is, I think, some kind of theme that kept coming back in his events, where he's like, okay, I've taken another step in my journey to becoming a star, but then he hits some sort of ceiling, he has a problem, and he has to find ways to break through that block. So he... Oh my god, then I can add my punch! He punches through the wall! I'm so happy about this. Hold on, through the wall. Tsukasa hit the paywall. Hit the paywall! I'm crying. Actually, I can imagine Tsukasa like doing shopping online. Or not even shopping, just doing random stuff online, and then he's hit by the paywall and he just gets so angry. I don't know. Okay, I like this idea a lot. I can't even believe I got this idea from this emoji, like the blue plabbits one with lines and all. Platforms is obvious. Weapon, again, I'm not sure. I think his fist is gonna be enough. Purple, I actually really need to think about the colors I'll be using in Tsukasa's card, because usually like the theme is kind of retro, like retro games, and people have been telling me that it kind of looks like the cyberpunk that boy said, which is kind of true. But if I wanted to look cyberpunk, I would say purple is kind of a must. But at the same time, does Tsukasa have purple cards? Hold on, I'm gonna check. I know for sure he has like a ton of blue cards. He has yellow cards, but does he have purple cards? Okay, he does have one purple card in the cyberpunk that boy set, for sure. Yellow, blue, blue, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Okay, purple in the Answers collab. Yellow, kind of blue and yellow. Red, which is kind of random. Blue, yellow, blue, purple in the cyberpunk that boy said. Yellow, 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 yellow. Blue, yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow, purple in Tsukasa 2, kinda purple in White Day, pink, yellow, yellow. Okay, no, he does have a few purple cards, so I could theoretically use purple. I'm sorry, by the way, I do not know how to pronounce purple. I mean, he does have a lot of blue cards, so I was thinking about making more blue. Which is also why I have used a lot of blue in this design. But again, I don't like the colors in this, so I probably should change it. I don't know. I need to see the colors once I have like an actual idea. Shiny neons thingy. Thanks, Mopi. That helps. Actually, since he's really... I wanna push the stars theme, so... stars in the sky. I was gonna write that I should probably have a lot of shiny things, but I'm scared that if I have too many shiny things, it's gonna look messy, so I'm gonna put this in between. What are those called in English? Parentheses? I don't know. Brackets? Anyway. Shiny things. At the same time, I could also play with the idea that he is the star, so everything else is dark around him and he is the star. That is also one thing I could do. Tsukasa is the only... Listen to game at express whatever this word is if needed. Thanks, Mopi. Pixel enemies. I like this. Hold on. If we reuse this idea... Wait, I haven't been reading the chat. Might be a stretch, but maybe the purple could tie back to your idea of anomaly Tsukasa because purple is complementary to yellow and yellow is his character color. True. That would be a cool color harmony. That is true. That is very true. Maybe I have to recolor this with this in mind. Wouldn't it be cool if like his shorts dissolved in pixel? Okay, I need to stay on track. I'm gonna write the colors real quick. Purple, yellow, complementary, theme, relating to Anomaly Casa. Okay, and what I was thinking is since he, like, let's say I keep this idea of Tsukasa hitting the wall in the sky when he's trying to reach for the stars. He punches through the wall, and maybe behind him there's like enemies trying to stop him from, you know, breaking out of borders. Like maybe the wall is actually the game itself, and like Tsukasa tries to go beyond the game because the game could represent expectations, because the game developers would expect you to do what they want you to, like, to play the game the way they designed it. So Tsukasa going out of bounds could represent him trying to go, like, to try his hardest to actually get better at acting. But at least this is what I'm thinking. Hello, Cordelia 222. I'm sorry, by the way, if I read the full usernames, I'm not sure how everyone wants me to call them, so I'm just gonna be reading the usernames. Oh my god, Tsukasa is too pretty. Thank you! Again, I don't like the color, so I'll probably be recoloring him on stream, but the shape should be staying. Probably. So, I was saying, probably pixel enemies trying to stop Tsukasa from breaking the limits of the game. Okay, I like this idea. I think I'm gonna stay with this. So, going back to this meaning of the card, Tsukasa progressing so hard he breaks the game. Progressing so hard he breaks the game. This sounds so serious like this. Anyway, that's the idea. Awesome. So now that we have our idea, I can I'm gonna follow the same process as all my other cards, which means that now it's time to to draw random character silhouettes. This looks so stupid, I love it. This is a personal favorite, like, what is this? This is also, yeah. This is the stickman I used for Rui's card in the end. As you can see, it's that is how it started. Kasa Punches compilation. This is exactly what's going to happen. Okay, let's go. Hold on, I'm just gonna look on Pinterest for references for punches. I can get a better idea of what it would look like. Punch poses. I can't even believe I'm typing this right now. Wait, instead of... Okay, no, I need to stop. I'm gonna keep this idea. Okay. First of all, the punch. This is a hand. Just pretend that this is a hand. This is his hand, and he's punching. Like maybe his head is here, and then his arm is foreshortened. Why is my pen pressure terrible? Hold on. My pen pressure is not pen pressuring. Hello, ID Brainrots LMFAO. I love your username. Is this better? I think it's better. Yeah, I think it's better. Okay, so this is his neck, you have his shoulder here, and then his arm is just foreshortened like crazy. This is just like rough idea, so it's not gonna be anatomically correct. It's not even gonna look like anything. So Tsukasa and he's hand punching whatever. Hold on, I don't know. I know when I accidentally locked my screen. I'm back. So I want him to punch, but I have no idea what I want him to do with the rest of his body, which is not good. So this is a standard punch pose. Oh my god, punch pose, which is not cool at all. I don't like this. I'm gonna make another one. Hold on. Let me look at actual references that look cool. Okay, this is cool, I think. This is a fist. Should be a forefinger. Then the thumb. For clarity's sake, I'll just be trying to make a little more detail than I usually do when I draw alone. So please pretend that this is a hand that looks like a hand. You have a fist, punching, and then... How does... Hold on, I'm gonna look at my own arm. How does it look? Okay, this is not what I... Okay. Anatomy is hard. Help me. I don't even know how to make this look like something. This is his shoulder, this is his head. Maybe his torso is like this, and then maybe his... That is one crazy pose. I don't even know. I'm sorry that this doesn't look like anything. I feel like drawing those fake cards is like 90% silliness, 10% despair. I wonder if I should have his... He has a shoulder. Maybe his other arm is foreshortened the other way, so he has a tiny hand here. I don't like this, it doesn't look cool. His other hand is here. Okay, this looks terrible, but slightly cooler. I keep locking my screen accidentally. Help. Maybe he's... Let's go like this. He kind of looks like that one Greek statue. Hold on. How is it called again? I know it in French. He does look like it. I'm crying. Hold on. Hold on. How do I censor this picture? Yeah, no, okay. I was gonna share what Greek statue this looks like, but as it unfortunately happens not to have any clothes on, I will refrain from sharing it on the screen, but literally looks like a Greek statue that I have had to study in the past. Okay, this is one idea. I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna go back to what I had before, which was also cool. So idea number one. Idea number two is Tsukasa doing whatever shit with his legs. Like this. Alternatively, he could be kicking the wall instead of punching it. I'm just scared that it might emphasize his feet too much and not his head enough, which is why I'm hesitant about the kicking pose. Or maybe he's using a weapon to break the... If he was using a giant, like, a broadsword, wouldn't that be cool? I think it would look cool. Hold on, I'm gonna look up broadsword poses. Broadsword. Is broadsword not a word? Oh, it is, never mind. Pose. Oh, this looks cool. This looks cool, but how do I use it? Oh, wait, I have an idea. Hold on. I like drawing. I love art. Art is amazing. So, Tsukasa is just standing here. Okay, maybe I want to give it a little bigger. It's just standing here. I forgot the idea, hold on. What was the idea again? I want him to hold his giant ass sword. This is a sword. So he's holding his sword. Okay, I have a pretty cool idea for how this could look, but I feel like that would be too different from the other cards I've made, because as you can see, all the cards so far... Hold on, I don't need this anymore. All the cards so far have the characters be full body. MO2. So my idea was something like this, where Tsukasa is only half body on the screen. He's holding this. Oh my god! He's holding the sword after swinging it at the wall. Then it's just half body, so I could use this idea. If I make him crouch, I can technically... Oh my god, I don't even know how to do this. If I make him crouch, I can technically make it full body, but it doesn't look cool. Also, it was supposed to be rather zoomed in like this. Drawing is hard. Drawing is fun, but it's hard. Okay, I'm gonna keep this idea anyway. By the way, I don't think I've been saving my screen this whole time. Hold on, I look at my references for ideas. I love Pinterest. Or alternatively, I can have multiple layers of walls he could break through. Let's say this is one layer, there's another layer here, another layer. Oops. And I guess that's just here with his sword breaking. Them all. This looks beautiful. I know, thank you. What can I do? I think the main difficulty with this idea that I'm going with, being Tsukasa breaking through like the wall that prevents him from progressing further. The biggest difficulty with this is that I have to actually make other people understand what the drawing is about. And since this is a rather abstract concept, this is going to be hard to draw. So, how can I do this? I could technically simplify the concept as well. Or I could make it so that he already breaks through the walls. And he's just standing like proudly beyond the borders of the gate. So let's say there's a platform here. Tsukasa is here standing on it. Like maybe with cool foreshortening. I don't know, I don't like that the head would be foreshortened to be small. I don't like this, but yeah, I don't know how else I could do what I want to do. So maybe he's just standing here. I keep locking my screen. And he has his sword. Here, he holds it and he's very proud. There is a platform. Here. It would look cooler if this was... Does it? Or would it be cooler if it was this way? No, it doesn't. Okay. Probably won't use this idea. But if you make this bigger, this smaller, this smaller, so it looks foreshortened. But this looks like this. You have the stars. I don't know. honestly, getting ideas is probably the hardest part. So I'm gonna go back to what I closed before and see what ideas I had for Rui, when the concept is more or less similar. Going back to my stickman, can I use this? It does look like he's punching something, but I don't know what he would be doing with his other hand and his feet, so I'm not gonna use this idea. I don't know what he's doing. It does look like he's punching and kicking something, so maybe I could use this idea somehow. Punching and kicking. This is hard. I chose such a hard idea. Why did I do this to myself? First of all, I'm gonna change brushes because this is stressing me out. Okay. This is better. What was I saying? Okay, punching and kicking at the same time would be cool, except I don't know how that physically would work. Hold on, I'm gonna try with my own body. Can you punch and kick at the same time? Okay, this is really awkward. I'm not gonna do that. Hold on, let me go back to my ideas. So, there's a half invisible wall blocking Tsukasa, so he can progress further in the game. So he punches or somehow breaks through the wall, and behind him there are pixel enemies. How do I make this a composition? I need to emphasize the breaking through parts. I'm gonna make the pixel enemies behind Tsukasa because they can't outrun him, so they can be rather small, so that's okay. So really the main problem here is trying to find a cool pose for Tsukasa. Okay. I'm just gonna browse through more inspiration. Technically I could just go get my shonen manga and try to see what I can find. Maybe I'll do this later. Oh, another alternative would be that Tsukasa has already punched through the wall. He's jumping through a hole he made in the wall. So I don't need to show the punch because it's already been done. It would help It would help me, draw a cooler pose that doesn't require insane foreshortening on the fist or a foot. Well, I'm gonna try to draw this idea. So this is Tsukasa. His torso could be... Okay, I could draw any jumping pose. I'm just gonna copy random poses I see on Pinterest until one sticks. This is his shoulder, this is his torso. His neck is here. This is his hips. Looks like I'm drawing a female, which is not what I'm intending. He's somehow punching. His leg goes like this and then like this, and you have his foot here. His other leg. Good luck with drawing. Thank you! Thank you! I'm trying my best. At this point, it's more like trying to find ways to tell a story through organizing my canvas, which is probably one of the hardest things to do, especially when you have a rather abstract concept. So his foot is here. His knee should be like here, and then this is his thigh. That is for sure to like crazy, so I'm probably not gonna be drawing this pose. And his arm. This is his shoulder, his back, his arm goes like this, which helps getting the viewer back to the hand. And in the reference, I'm using the other hand is for sure in the other way. But I don't like how unclear this silhouette looks. Oh my god. Okay, this is a cool pose, but it looks a bit unclear. I feel like, especially with this part, with the thigh being basically invisible, and the hand being too foreshortened, which makes it look a little strange over there. That's an idea nonetheless. So he's breaking through the wall, maybe there are glass shards. Then there's the hole right here. He's going through it. And then maybe this is the platform he jumped from, like here, like this. And then on other platforms where there are like enemies that are trying to come after him. Okay, that's one idea. Another jumping pose that looks cool. Thing is, it has to look cool, but it also has to look like Tsukasa, which is hard because not all jumping poses would look like something Tsukasa would do. So, wait, actually I haven't been looking. Does Tsukasa jump in any of his official cards? I'm not seeing any jumps, which is not helping me. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no, this is not a jump. So I don't have references for how he would jump, I don't think. Wait, I haven't looked at card cameos. Does he jump in other people's cards? No. Well, I guess there is Tsukasa in Christmas Nene's card that is kind of floating in the air. Not sure that counts as jumping. Okay, he is jumping in Christmas Ruiz card, but this looks so uncool as Tsukasa. I'm not gonna be using this. I mean, Look at this. That is not the kind of vibe I want for my for my card. Hold on. Does he jump in any other cards? I don't think he does. I don't think he does. Okay. This is my only reference of Tsukasa jumping. So I'm just gonna keep drawing random poses I see online until one sticks. Problem with jumping poses is that they all look insanely difficult. I don't think I'm unable to draw them, but this is definitely gonna be a pain in the butt. Oh, wait. One thing he could do is, instead of jumping through a hole he made in his half-invisible wall, would be that maybe he's still kind of jumping, but he is actually taking he's jumping from the platform to a glass shard, and from the glass shard he jumps again. So I can draw him jumping from a glass shard. I'm making this so complicated for myself. I know it. I know I'm doing this to myself. I can't help it. Okay, so you have Tsukasa here. Neck. Hold on, I'm gonna copy with the same angle and then adjust. Shoulders. Torso. Torso is like this. Waist. Then hips. That go like this. Oh my god, this does not look exactly how I want it to look, but yeah. I'm trying my best. Okay, so this is Tsukasa. I'm not convinced. I am not convinced. He's not too long. Then his arm. I don't know how to say it in English. He's like. How do you say this in English? I wouldn't even know how to describe the action. It's like. I'm gonna Google it. Hold on. Yeah, he's supporting himself. He's putting weight on. This is not okay. Let's say he's putting his weight on a glass shard from a wall he just destroyed. This looks so uncool. I'm crying. Oops. He's taking. He's doing this, and he is. Yeah. Also, I'm sorry because this stream probably isn't very interesting because unless you're specifically inside my brain, I don't think you see the vision. And and I don't think my mumbling is helping you understand anything. I hope this stream can help someone sleep, at least. I've been told my voice helps people sleep, so I'm hoping that it at least can help someone sleep. Okay, so basically same concept as before, except this time he is putting his weight on this lizard, and then okay, maybe I don't even need to draw a hole, like a hole in the wall. Maybe I don't need to do that because maybe he just ran out of platforms because you're not supposed to go any further in the game. Like maybe it's just a dead end and you're supposed to go another way. Like, you know how sometimes in platforming games you go like this and then there's a platform here that you have to go up, but it continues down there to get, I don't know, a star. But then there's nothing, you can not progress further over here, and you have to like go here, collect the star, go back here, jump on this, and then continue with the game over there. Maybe there's something like this going on, except Tsukasa is not taking any shit. And he is like, if there's no more platforms and he has to go back to where he was before, maybe he just decided, okay, I'm gonna be using the environment as platforms, so maybe I don't need to draw a hole in the glass. I don't know if this is even gonna be understandable for the viewer who is not in my brain, so I don't know. How do I make other people understand? This is a problem for future me. I'm just drawing poses right now. I need to stop doing 500 things at once. Okay, what other cool jumping poses are there? I could still be using the punching idea. I could also not use it. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm gonna keep drawing for a little bit, like a few poses, but I'm probably gonna be like choosing an actual idea off stream and explain my thought process tomorrow, because this is not leading anywhere right now, and I probably need a break. How long have I been streaming for? An hour and a half. Probably draw like 30 more minutes on stream and then choose an actual idea off stream. So there are so many cool jumping poses, but the problem is I don't want foreshortening on the legs, because it usually means that the face is gonna be small compared to the lower body, which is not what I want, because I want to emphasize the face like I've done in my other drawing. Face is pretty much the same size as the rest of the body. The face is bigger than the rest of the body, and the face is the same size and a little bigger than the legs. So this is why I'm struggling so much. I probably need to come up with my own pose for it to work. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna draw something basic. make it look foreshortened. I don't like this pose. He looks like a fairy. This could be a fairy. By the way, have I been recording the time lapse? It looks like I am. Oh my god. By the way, I'm sorry if I sound tired. This is just my normal voice. And also, I don't speak English very well, so I usually sound so done with everything. I'm actually having fun right now, even though I'm struggling to find a pose. But I speak French. Have you ever heard a French person? Well, I'm not French, but have you ever heard a French speaker actually sound not monotonous? I have not. I don't like this pose. But let's... Oh my god, just for the joke, I'm gonna make an actual fairy. Just to confuse my future self when I will be referencing my own art, I'm gonna draw a fairy. Okay, I will not be using this idea. Honestly, I feel like the only jumping pose I can think of that does not foreshorten the legs, well, I mean, does not make the legs bigger, is this pose I came up with for Rui. And I don't want to make it look too similar to my Rui card. Honestly, I kind of like this idea of Tsukasa using the glass art. This pose is also rather cool, but I would have to edit this arm and this thigh to make the silhouette more understandable. I don't think I'm gonna go with the greatsword idea, because I feel like Tsukasa is the kind of person who relies on himself a lot and not on tricks. So having greatsword might make it seem like he's using an overpowered weapon to make it like to actually beat the game, which is not what I want to go for. This is hard. Okay, there's an alternative for ideas which I don't usually do because it confuses myself more than anything. It's this. And then use preset poses. Do I have a jumping tag? Looks like I do not. So I'm just gonna go through the poses I have downloaded. Oh my god, what is this? This material has not been downloaded from the cloud. Okay, then I will not use it. Do I have jumping poses? I don't actually know. Sleep on a banana peel. This is the least cool pose I've ever seen. I'm not gonna use this. This could be a cool pose. Hey, oh my god. Maybe I'm not supposed to use this model for... Gonna use this. Oh, and back to the beginning. Okay, hold on. This pose could be looking cool. It does not look cool. Okay, I can see it looking cool if you edit the perspective a bit. And if you're drawing specifically soccer. Oh my god, it has a giant foot. Yeah, no, there's no way I can salvage this pose for my drawing. What about this? Oh, this kind of looks like the pose I had in mind for the jumping off the short idea. We do this. He leans. I don't know. This is me running away from the arts demons. Okay. Conclusion, that did not help. So I will be going back to making stickmen. Okay, that is one cool pose. Okay, another idea for the composition is composition that goes like this. This. And you have Tsukasa in the middle here. He said he's here. He is leaning his weight against a shard. Pretend this is his arm leaning against a shard here. Last shard. His torso is too long. Hold on. Torso here, then hips here. This is just a pose I'm copying off Pinterest, by the way. I'm not inventing anything. Happy New Year! Thank you! You too! I hope everyone could sleep enough, despite... I don't know, I actually don't know if, like, the fireworks are everywhere in the world. Here, before I moved out to another neighborhood, the fireworks were crazy. But this year it was pretty calm. So I slept pretty well. I stayed up to reassure my cats though. The fireworks were weird out for me. Oh no! I always feel so bad when the fireworks are loud because one, I don't like loud noises. They really make my brain like not function. And two, I have two cats, so now I feel so bad for them because they get so scared that noises and fireworks are the worst. I was trying to sleep and all I could hear were them. No, that's terrible. I hope they didn't like last for too long. I really hope so. Here we had a few of them, but they stopped at like 1 AM, so I was able to sleep. But I know that sometimes, like in my old neighborhood, they would last until maybe 5 AM. Sometimes it was really not really animal and children friendly. I do not know what I'm trying with this. In any case, I hope you sleep better tonight. Except I'm scared that it's not gonna be clear with the other arm because I don't know where it should be. Could stay clear if I either hide it, say his arm is like behind his body here, or if he has his arm up like this. Except this looks like a monkey pose. I do not know what this is. Let me think. What do I do with this arm? This arm, in the reference I'm looking at, the artist drew the arm going like this, and then there's a hand here. I kind of like it, but also it makes the silhouette a little, like, I don't like this cross section here. It does look cool because it's kind of in the center of the drawing, so I don't know, I'm not a big fan of it, so I'm probably gonna change his arm to go up. But why would he have his arm up, is the question. Maybe he's just resting. Look cool if he was covering one of his eyes with his hand to protect himself from like smaller glass shards. Like maybe he's tugging his glasses down to protect himself, like his eyes from the glass shards from going into his eyes. I don't know, this is just an idea. I like this pose, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I like this pose. I think I'm gonna keep this. I don't know, again, I think I'm gonna be thinking about it pretty hard off stream and choose tomorrow and explain why I chose what I chose. But I really like this pose. So let's say I go with this pose. I'm just gonna redraw it real quick. And yeah, his shoulder here, arm. The thumb should be here. Should be here, but it should probably, okay. Let's pretend that this is a hand. Torso, waist, hips. His leg comes from here, goes over here, his other leg goes here, oh my god, I cannot draw feet to save my life. How do you draw foot? This leg, other leg. fruit. And then his other arm covering. I don't know. I really like the idea of him taking his glasses down. Oh wait, I'm dumb. I said earlier that I don't want the face to be too small compared to the legs. Yeah, no. Let's see tomorrow. I'll be choosing tomorrow. He has his star glasses. And he's taking them down, so... And... This is the worst thing I've ever drawn. Okay... And for the composition... I'm gonna make him bigger. Much bigger because of the legs, so maybe alternatively I can have this leg be... Oh my god, hi Kai! Hello! Welcome to French Accent Fest. So instead of having his leg outstretched like this, which was really cool in the reference by the way, I can have his leg be like this. I'm good, I'm kind of losing my mind over how to make this look understandable for the viewer, but... Oh wait, this is cool. Oh, this silhouette is gonna look messy. What do I do with this? Thank you! I hope you're okay too. Okay, I like this idea. I'm gonna copy it and then... Okay, I'm gonna copy this. Have a new one. I really like this idea of Tsukasa taking his sunglasses down, so I'm gonna keep probably this part and change the legs, I feel like. Maybe I could also... It's really gonna make the silhouette look messy, but have this like this. Oh my god, he looks so edgy. I'm kinda EP, but I'm fine. Oh, I hope you could sleep well despite, I don't know, maybe if you had fireworks. I hope you can sleep better tonight, if it's the case. He looks silly. He does. He's the silliest. Happy New Year! Thank you! You didn't get fireworks? That's insane. Oh, what if I added fireworks into this illustration just for the series? Just kidding, I won't do it, but actually it would be a cool idea for like a future set. Oh my god, my voice is going so insane. Future set based on fireworks would be cool. I don't even know if I have a fireworks brush. Probably not. Doesn't look like it. I don't even know how to draw fireworks. Wait. How would I even do that? I suppose like this, and then radial blur maybe at the center. Does this looks like fireworks? It looks like a fucking explosion to me. Outward. This looks like something exploding. I don't know how to draw fireworks. What if after this I motions blur? Oh my god. Forward. 90 degrees, maybe? Yeah, I feel like this. Oh my god. Yeah, no, okay, I do not know how to draw fireworks, admittedly. By the way, I think the BGM is too loud. Oh, thank you! Hold on. It's probably because I speak very quietly. Is this better? I hope it's better. Yay! Thank you! Like, even looking at my streaming monitor, I can see my voice like... It's so quiet, dude. It's so quiet. But I cannot physically speak louder than this. Anyway, back to actually drawing Tsukasa. I like this idea. So I'm gonna draw a quick composition real quick. And I just remember what those... Okay, this looks so silly, I'm sorry. Why does he have his leg raised like this? He looks like my cat when she... Like... When she cleans? Washes herself? He looks like a cat doing his... clean up thingy. Okay, so actual composition. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna put all this in a folder I'm gonna name Yap, because honestly all I did the whole stream was yapping about what the meaning of the card should be. Okay, we have a yap. Oh, I already have a yapping folder. Perfect. Also, watch me being the #1 Mopi fan. I am watching you. I am so watching you. Thank you! You're the opposite of me who's always too loud. Oh, right, you're Tsukasa Kini. Welcome. I wonder if there's any way I can like make Tsukasa look like he's loud in the drawing. I have to say this later. I'm also loud. Oh my god. You guys should teach me. Tsukasa farming aura. No, literally he is. He is aura farming. Okay, now I can actually draw the rough sketch. Well, if that wasn't rough enough already. So this is Tsukasa. I'm gonna just color it all in, oops, black. Because he's gonna be... I keep locking my screen. I'm gonna make him entirely black so I can check for values. And also for the silhouette, which I'm really scared might look unreadable. Okay, his face. The glasses don't need to look like Miku's twin tails. I'm just gonna make this smaller. This, okay. He looks like he could be screaming right now. So true. Actually, I should make him be chased by a rocket and he's screaming for his life. Dragon Cast. Oh my god, you're right. And it's the right time of the year too. Wait, I'm gonna pull up Dragon Casa for good luck. Yes, I know I didn't pull Dragon Casa, but I love Shishimarubo. Look at him, he's so cute. So, he is supposed to be leaning against a glass shard. So I'm gonna draw the glass shard the best I can, which is not very good, admittedly. Glass shard, okay. What else do I need in the composition? Platforms, the pixel enemies I was talking about, a city. Oh my god, I have to draw a whole city again. I am so tired of drawing city. Oh wait, no, I already drew a city in Emu and Ruiz cards, so I can make him match with Nene's card and just draw the mountains and the lake, which would save my life, honestly. I have the vision of the final result. Do you? Squares. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of squares. I admit it. The squares are chasing me. Unless I manage to ignore the city and make him match with Nene and only draw the mountains and the lake. I am not having the vision. Hold on. I am not having the vision. He is using this glass shard to run away from the pixel enemies I talked about earlier. There are pixel enemies here. Also, there are no more platforms. Maybe they... Oh my god, hold on, I need to have the vision. I do not have the vision for the composition. You know what, I'm just gonna pull up my composition templates, which might help organize my thoughts. I wonder if I even still have them. Hold on. It's not gonna be in 3D. Should be in monochromatic. Nope. Did I put it in manga material? Nope. Did I put it in image material? It looks like I didn't. I have advice for everyone. Please organize your brushes and material. Oh, it's here. And materials properly, otherwise you're gonna regret it. Okay, what do I want for composition? Say this would look cool, I think. Ooh, yeah, this might look cool. Hold on, I'm gonna read the chat. I am not gonna be biased. Why is he always suffering in every card? Because it's funny. Because I like seeing him suffer. Tsukasa's suffering so much, even Mopi is drawing him being chased. Good. I must make him suffer. I really thought that one of the fake cards Mopi made more real. Thank you. I try my best to make them look real. Okay, I'm just... Like, I honestly haven't really studied composition, which is why I'm using templates. Like, usually I don't use templates and I use references from other works, but I'm lazy right now. Also, I said I would stop the stream around now. I'm just gonna draw a little more, unless I don't get any ideas for the composition, which will suck. Hold on. First I'm gonna stretch this. So basically what the lines here mean is that the points of interest are along this line here, this line here, and this line here. But the main interest should be at the cross section of those lines, so you should have the main subject either here or here. In this case, I think I'm gonna make Tsukasa be here, so I will probably rotate him so his head is here. And there should be another point of interest here, which I am not sure yet what it's gonna be. I'm not sure about the perspective yet, but I think it's gonna be... I think I'm gonna make myself suffer again, and it's gonna be another fisheye perspective, probably. I don't know, I actually don't know. I think he's in the sky, so it's not gonna be like this. I don't think it's gonna be more like Rui's perspective, where you can actually see the city. No, it's not gonna fit either. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not having the vision. Hold on, I think I need a perspective grid to help me see. I'm just gonna take a cube. Primitive cube. Okay, we have a beautiful cube, and hold on, I want to see. Showing all layers. Okay, here. So I want Tsukasa to like be in the sky because he's reaching for the stars. So technically speaking, the city should be... what the hell? So technically speaking, if there's anything in the background under him, let's say, imagine it's a city. Hello? It's a city, it's gonna be like we're gonna see it from above. Which means that I forgot my thought process. I am very happy about this. Okay, I'm probably gonna make it like this. So the horizon line is so high it's not gonna show up in the drawing, which I'm not sure I'm happy about. What if I make the horizon line show up in the drawing? Like here. Do I like this? And there is a tower that's gonna look really off. Okay, no, I have an idea. The horizon line is here. Do I have anything here? No, perfect. Hold on, I read the chat in a second. I just wanna get this done before I lose my thought process. The horizon line is here. You have maybe the lake here. Oops. The lake is maybe here. All that's in red here is the lake. And then the city itself is gonna be pushed all the way over there. Maybe there's a tower here. It's gonna look really small because it's really far away, which would also help me not make humongous cubes for half of my life again. Okay, I like this. Here you have the lake. I'll turn this off 1 second. You have the lake here. Oh, wait. I'm gonna make this blue because this is a lake. And everyone knows lakes are blue. And everyone knows mountains are red. Then mountains here. Like a mountain here. Maybe it goes here. And then the city itself shows up in green here. Everything here is the city. Doesn't that look super cool? Everything here is the city, then red mountains, and then blue lake. I love myself. Okay, hold on. Reading the chat. Not gonna lie, if I didn't see your Rui video first, I would believe it's for real a lake of Rui 5. Thank you! Honestly, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I had the idea of like making fake lakes since like 2023, I think? 3 or 4, I don't remember. And it's been sitting in my head until like everyone was waiting so hard for Rui 5 and I already knew when it, like, I don't know if anyone knows, but I used to be like the main admin for Wanda Show Positivity, and I made a whole thread explaining why Rui 5 had to be the day it happened. So I already knew like months before when Rui 5 would happen. So since the moment I made this thread, I was like, it's super close to Rui's birthday. So if I make a fake card for Rui's birthday, I can totally make it pass as a leak since it's like maybe 2 weeks before the actual event. So yeah, I don't remember why I was saying this, but I was so happy to actually trick people. I don't actually want to like spread misinformation, which is why I didn't hard on make people believe those were leaks, but it was funny to see people's reaction. I'm afraid that you might be SEKAI itself. I wish I was SEKAI itself. It would mean that my bank account is full. Unfortunately, it is quite empty. Oh, hello, Myri. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce. Hello! Maybe you can make him be like higher in the sky. I can't do that. Like, I actually have to fix this a little bit because his head should be here. Oh my god, I keep looking the screen. No. So, I don't want to make him too small either. Hold on. Maybe... like his head technically has to be here. I can make him... Okay. Actually having his head be over the horizon line is a... Wait, no, that's not a good idea because of the... Like I said earlier, if you're viewing the card on a device that is extremely long and thin, you might have the borders of the drawing be cut off. So if I make his head too high, if you view this on a device in the game that is weirdly shaped, his head might be cut off like this. This is hard. Maybe I can just push the composition down a bit. I think harder about the composition tomorrow. I'm just trying to think of ideas right now. No shit, I thought lakes were green. Oh my god, actually you might be right. You're so right, it looks so much more real right now. Looks amazing, 88 out of 10. Thank you! I was gonna sing 88, but then I realized I generally don't know the lyrics at all. Then Rui 5 happened, yeah. My voice is dying. My voice is dying so hard. I don't usually speak this much. Anyway, so have this composition. Okay, bring back the cube, and the city is over there. Oops. City is over there. So you need thousands of cubes. I don't want to draw thousands of cubes, so I'm gonna cheat. I am gonna cheat. Wait, wait, can I make cubes like this? Bruh. What the hell? Guys, I just made a cube in 3 seconds. Wait. What the hell? I wish I had known that before. Wait, oh my god, this is gonna save me so much time. Wait. It's a Christmas miracle. It is a Christmas miracle. Oh my god. I can make cubes. I can make cubes. Well, it's been over 5 years since I've been using Cube Studio Paint, and I am discovering stuff that I wish I knew earlier. Oh my god, dude. I can do this? Wait, how did I do it? How do you do this? Oh my god. You can do this. I don't know how you do this, but you can do this. Huh? Okay, no, I don't. Yeah, no. Don't let me sing. This is definitely gonna make it easier for sure. It is. This is my Christmas miracle. I don't think you get how happy I am about this. I can make cubes so easily. I can make cubes. I don't even know how I discovered that. I was just gonna draw cubes manually. Oh my god, hi Casey! Hello, Elistia. Hello! Oh my god, I can make cubes. Yes, I can. Mopi singing so sweetly. I'm not sure sweet is the right word for my singing. I know for sure my neighbors are tired of hearing me. Hi Casey, are you happy about me discovering how to do cubes? I'm sorry. My voice is dying. I probably shouldn't be coughing in your ears. I'm very sorry about that. Anyway, I probably should add. Oh my god, I can make cube, guys. I can make cubes. I can actually make cubes. I speedrun 2 different Greninja drawings of varying levels in one sitting. It's 10 PM, it's raining. Otsu, Casey, Otsu. That's so cool though. Think about my neighbors when my singing style is more like Ad. Oh my god. Yes, I do know Ado. I love Ado. Oh my god. Actually, no, this is surreal. I like singing her songs, so I relate to this. A domination, so true. Dog, I own like 3 different Greninja figurines now. This is so rude of you. One of them I just got today, pain in the butt to build. My neck hurts after trying to pose him. Oh my god, I'm so happy for you. That's so sweet. Adocado. Can you increase the volume? It's too low and I already have it at maximum. I can probably increase the BGM volume, but not my voice, unfortunately. Just hold on. Can I do this? Hold on a sec. I don't know if I can make my voice any louder. Let me see. I can make my voice quieter for sure, but I'm at the maximum. Hold on. I'm gonna Google it. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I'll try to fix it for tomorrow. Right now, I'm just gonna see if there is a quick fix. Because I cannot be talking louder than this. Hold on. What can I even search? Okay. I'm sorry, give me a moment. Because I do not know my streaming software, admittedly. Open it. Tutorial is telling me to do one thing that I do not see on my screen, which is an oh. Wait, can you guys hear me better? Perhaps? Is this better? I think it should be louder now. I mean, I can kind of see it on my audio mixer. Okay, hold on, I'll make it even louder. And you tell me if it blasts your ears. Make it 5 decibels louder. Okay, hold on, I keep talking until you tell me it's too loud. Oh, is it? Should I make it louder? Hold on, my dad did give me a tip to know if it's too loud or too quiet. 7 decibels louder. I can probably go more. Okay, tell me if it's too loud, in which case I can adjust. I also made the BGM a little louder. Let me know if I should make it more or less. Honestly, just let me know. Because I cannot hear the stream itself. I still can't hear. Okie dokie. I'm gonna make myself a whole 10 decibels louder. Oh, can you hear me? I feel so silly doing this. Better? Hold on, reading the chat so you can tell me if it's better. Remind me to lower my volume after this stream ends because I keep forgetting, so whenever I click on a video I get bomb blasted. This is so true actually. Someone reminds me to remind them. Someone reminds me. That's great. I make myself 1 decibel louder. No, I think it should be okay actually, since I see myself going into the orange. Probably, I don't know. Tell me. Remind me to lower my. Someone reminds me to remind them to lower their volume after the stream. I can hear the siren. I think their name is Mopi. This is like Ninik Sanagi trying to adjust her volume, but being forced to be reminded of a certain blonde. Oh my god. Oh. I can still make it louder, I'm just scared for the other people watching the stream that it's gonna blast their ears. So I'm gonna keep adjusting. I think this is a little too loud. It might saturate, so I'm gonna... Okay, I think this is pretty much the maximum I can go. Like, I could go louder, but this volume, like my voice might saturate if I go any louder. Anyway, tell me if I need to make more adjustments with my voice or the BGM or anything. I don't think my voice could be louder than this. Anyway, I haven't touched this drawing in so long actually. Why is it that now that I've made my voice louder, I have started speaking quite, like, more quiet? I need to be studied. Mopi be like Toya trying to imitate. That is so true. I'm like the new Toya card. Hold on. Where is it? This is me. Replace his face with the mop head and that is me. Hello, this is what Mopi is all about. This looks so stupid. Loki, Nini's reaction is real. I'm glad it's better. Loki, aside from Greninja maxing, I have a very unfortunate new FO. My FO got deep fried is getting old. My new FO is so bad at cooking, he brings food to life. I'm crying. How does he bring food to life? How? Just how? The way you draw is so unique to me. Oh, thank you! I screenshotted that help. Loki, I'm gonna save. I'm actually gonna export this. Hold on. Images. Do I have a city folder? I do. City folder. How do I call this? Toya Mopoyagi. I love this. Oh, Mopoyagi would have been good too. Anyway, I really should be drawing this. I can draw cubes, guys. I can draw cubes. I've never been so happy in my life. Hold on. just to get the proportions right, I'm gonna be using actual 3D models. Oh my god. Okay, that is one platform. Bro. In a 4-comma, UFO cooked karage for his friend, but when friend was about to thank him for food, the karage jumped and flew. Maybe I used the wrong seasoning? No, bro. No. Oh my god. Okay, that sounds like something I could do. Cooking is hard. I can barely make pasta. I'm 20 freaking 2 years old and I cannot cook pasta. I don't know how to arrange the platforms. I don't know what I'm doing. Should probably have a platform here, I think. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. New FO also happily made onigiri for another friend. The onigiris grew... Excuse me, they grew what? The onigiris grew legs and started walking away in the night. The way they're organized too, they have a whole society. I'm crying. I love this. I'm way younger than you and I can cook and bake many things. Mopi, what? Okay. To be fair, I can probably bake with a recipe. Probably. Like, okay, I tried to cook... Okay, 2 years ago, I think, I tried to bake a cake for my mom's birthday. I burned the chocolate. So, yeah, I can probably cook if I have a recipe, but it's not entirely guaranteed that it's gonna be edible. Why is this cube scary? I know cubes are terrifying. Can you believe that new UFO is also Hello Kitty's knight? As in, Hello Kitty trusts this guy to do his duty. Who is this? Is it looking at me? Is it? Is it looking at you harder than me? Oh my god, what am I doing? My dad was a chief. If he heard you, he would faint. I think I am a mild case compared to my own dad. My dad wanted to make onions with chocolate and vanilla chicken. Vanilla fucking chicken. I don't know how I'm still alive, to be honest. I don't know what to do with the platforms. Usually I try to arrange the platforms to like guide the viewer's eyes around the drawing, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not know what I'm doing in the slightest right now. Let's go with this. And then this. I mean, I can say shit. I eat butter and Nutella. I don't know, it doesn't sound bad to me. I mean, I don't like Nutella. I'm not a big fan of like chocolatey things. It doesn't sound terrible to me. On the other hand, I do eat like bread with strawberry jam and cheese. and people keep judging me for it, but I swear it's so good. It's so yummy. But people don't believe me. You do need to try, it's so good. It's literally so good. I'm thinking about the composition and I don't like it. I do not like it. Okay, me gonna draw too. Yay! Let's go! Bro, how long have I been streaming for? 2 hours and 40 minutes. Fun fact about New FO, he has not once showed a linking of his ankles. Nothing. I why would you want to see his ankles? Why do you sound so disappointed about not seeing his ankles? Never mind, my tablet's at 23%. Oh, wait, what is mine at? Oh, 69, it's fine. Oops. Okay, see, what do you have with the ankles? I need lore. Are we back in the Middle Ages? Anchors are scandalous and alluring. If you say so. If you say so. Here, I drew an ankle just for you. Yes, I am drawing ankles. It sounded like I said I am drawing uncles. I am not drawing uncles. Ankles, uncles. English is hard, bro. Maybe this is a magic ankle with like wings. Maybe it's a magical girl ankle. No, not my uncle. What if it's like a really cute ankle? I don't know what I'm doing in this stream. Blue SM ankle. So true. Give it a unicorn horn and a bow. I can do that. What is this stream even about, bro? I'm being a terrible influence. You are. Aren't you ashamed of influencing your seniors? Anyway. Bye-bye, ankle. Ankles. This looks messy as hell. Please tell me this will appear in the final video. Unfortunately, I have been recording the whole thing. So unless my recording software did not crash on me, so this will appear in the final video. Oh, you guys weren't here to see Tsukasa. Hold on. Tsukasa will also be appearing in the final video. Hold on. Tsukasa. Here. Do you like Tsukasa? He has cute little wings. I am glad you love it. I do too. Can you tell me how attractive Tsukasa is? I would rate it a... Why are you transforming into a werewolf? When is the next full moon, by the way? I don't even know why I'm interested in knowing, but I'm curious. Next full moon. Oh, it's the day after tomorrow. Oh, it's called the Wolf Supermoon. I'm crying. It's called the Wolf Moon. I'm not kidding, bro. It's called the Wolf Moon. Tsukasa Tenma and Tsukasa Suo make me transform into my inner wolf. I'm crying. Okay, those skips look messy as hell, but you know, at this point I don't really care. I think I've got my idea for the composition, so I'm gonna be making it a final sketch, which I don't want to do right now. So this is gonna become tomorrow's me's problem. I'm just gonna make the platforms look a little better, so there should be a city here, who cares? Hold on. I want the platforms to be logically organized around this space. Should probably have a platform here on second thought. Hold on, let me think. Should probably have a platform here. Then if I want it to do a full complete thing of the illustration. Wait a second. With how I've made my position, I should probably flip this, which means now my... I hate this life, bro. I hate this stupid back life. Hold on a second. Let me think. Can I flip this? Does it still look okay? I mean, it does, kind of. It doesn't look as good though, but I want it to follow, like, the direction line. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. What do I do? Problem is, if I flip the background so, like, this line kind of... What even? Oh. So if I make the mountains follow this line here, problem is that we are left with a huge area here, which will be kind of messy because it's gonna be the city and the platforms. Which means that this area is gonna look empty because it's the lake, so there's not gonna be a whole lot going on, but at the same time, it could be cool because I'm gonna draw the reflections of the stars. But the problem is, this is not gonna emphasize this part here really well. Because this... I don't know. If I do this, we have... I don't know if I want the mountains to cut his head into. Because technically this would follow the composition, but if I do this, we have this area here which we... I don't know, does it need to be full considering the the focal point of the drawing will be here anyway? If I do this, this stays the focal point. The mountains got his head, which might be ugly, but I can just fix it with like some shenanigans of the shapes of the mountains. Then it goes back up with the mountains here, and then it's full here, which might actually make it easier for the eye to circulate. But then, you know what, I'm just gonna go with this composition and let tomorrow's me actually make sense of today's decisions. Are the cubes edible? Yes. Yes, they are. I'm witnessing an artist struggle on what to do in everything. Yes, this is legitimately what's happening. Like, this entire stream, I've been drawing this for 2 hours and 18 minutes only. And... what the hell? Everything is hard! Guys, help, my friend showed me Rui fine art and my heart genuinely started beating faster. I am not okay. I feel that. I actually feel that. Wandashi are my comfort characters, so when I see them, I get all soft and I don't know. So very happy. I love Project SEKAI. Don't worry, non-oomph. When I listen to new FO singing vocals, I start yearning so badly that I accidentally tapped on his name in the search bar instead of Twitter. Congratulations! Okay, hold on. Back to the composition. So, this is gonna be the mountains. So this line makes sense. This, I don't know what this line is gonna be. Probably his body. If I angle it's better, I suppose. Wait, but he looks so far left in the composition, it's not good. Maybe if I'm... I don't like how he's not very centered. He's way too far left. Do I make him bigger? This is too high, then I have to make him smaller. Drawing is hard. I don't know if you saw the announcement they did yesterday, the Sunny one, but this is exactly... yeah, I saw. I did actually see. I didn't say anything because this is exactly how I react every time someone sends me Wonderful fan art. Oh my god, what am I doing? What if I just dropped this composition? What if I just did whatever shit I usually do, bullets, and hope it looks good? Tasukete, Doraemon. This one specific song with his vocals make me yearn without fail. Bad, my therapist will be scared of me. Well, I'm gonna have to see my therapist on Monday. He's gonna be scared of me too, because my sleeping schedule just got so much worse because of New Year's. Me entering the Yume chat just to yell into the void. I miss new FO. This is surreal. This is genuinely surreal. Oh my god, wait! I'm sorry, I just had the genius idea. Oh my god, wait! I had the best idea ever. Wait, this composition actually works. This composition works. This is the mountains and his body. We have the cross section that emphasizes his head here. Then this, I don't know what it's gonna be. I'm gonna come up with something. He's more centered. He's bigger. He's not too far to the left. Here I can do whatever shit I want. I can have stars here, since it's gonna be the reflection of the sky. Oh my god, I love myself. And then I can draw the platforms and the enemies all around Tsukasa to make him look like he's cornered and he cannot advance anymore, but he's somehow breaking through here, like this. I love myself. Remember to love yourself, lady. I should stop calling Bruin UFO. He's... How do you pronounce that? Holritz? Halihit? It sounds German somehow. From Frugarium Memories, he is that knight that somehow Hello Kitty entrusts the royal duties to... Hold on, I'm gonna Google him. I want to know how his name is pronounced. Wait, he looks cool. He looks cool. Oh my god, he has a... Can you see, do I sense a pattern with your FOs? I see a huge flag. I see a huge flag. Illustrated by Lam. Oh my god, it's Slam! Of course it's Slam! I love their art. Hold on. How do you pronounce his freaking name? It wants me to say Holstadt instead of your IFO's name. I'm sorry for you. Anyway, don't worry, I have no idea how to pronounce Rolsey? No idea. Holritz is so good. Doug is wearing nail polish, eyeliner, and has lashes. Yeah, yeah, okay. Okay. He is more girl than me. Not the flags. I do call Tsukasa Tenma the father to Hollywood because of the big flags. This is so real. Okay, maybe I should change this to be a platform instead of glass shards and some... Don't think I'm gonna keep going with that theme. Okay, so no punches through the screen, just Tsukasa being insanely stupid and edgy. Who's Howard's mother? Tsukasa's who else? Excuse me. What do I do? What do I do with the platforms? How do I make it like this? Oh, I do need something here, that's for sure. But probably an enemy with like a sword or something. Standing is not happy. And I need something else here. Probably a platform. Or I could have crowds. I like drawing crowds. You are pronouncing Holrid's name correctly, by the way. Thank you, I'm glad. However, my Swiss butt is very tempted by pronouncing his name with a like German pronunciation, which is frustrating me. Me when my parents are both named Tsukasa but both have different surnames. I'm crying. What do I do with this? Should probably have another platform here. Another here. Another here. What do I do with this then? I just draw a humongous building. Since it's the corner, I can just leave it out. I love mumbling to myself and pretend people are watching my stream. I'm just kidding. I just feel so sorry because this stream is not interesting because it's the beginning. Something like this. I don't know. Does it look better if it's flipped? No, I don't think it does. I was scrolling on Pinterest and I suddenly see Tsukasa as a blueberry. I'm gonna need you to send this on Discord and tag me. Wait until you hear about a character in Fragaria Memories who can not only speak English, throws un-English words in almost every sentence, but also based off the stereotypical British gentleman trope. I feel like I would like this character. I don't know. They're speaking to me. Thank you. Should I do something like this? Then it goes back like this. I don't know what I'm doing. His name is Taxam. By the way, he is the knight of Taxerosa. Oh my god, that's so cute. Hold on, I'm gonna Google him. Taxam. Oh, he looks not very gentlemanly. He looks so angry for no reason. I'm seeing Orange Casa. This is... I don't even have words. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at this, I think. And with Tsukasa's design... Which side do I want to show more? Probably this side. Oh no, I have to draw it on this side, otherwise the sleeves would hide the face. So I am going to flip this like this. Yay! I have a very rough sketch. Yay! Taksami is easily frustrated when he has to do with some Chinese guy and a crazy Rui, a crazy scientist. You can hear him audibly shout "Why?" and "For real" in the first episode of the Noir Bouquet arc. Oh, he's showing his shoulder. He is showing off his shoulder. I thought it looked cool. I don't know. I don't like the colors. I'm gonna redo them, but I think the shape is cool. And he's showing off the shoulder. Like, I remember posting a whip month ago on Instagram and like he had one shoulder showing and everyone went crazy over that shoulder, so I just kept it. Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop here for today, for at least with the drawing, because I feel like I might go insane if I keep doing this anymore. So thank you for watching. Oh, and also my neck is tired. Thank you for watching. Oh my god, the shoulders have awakened the wolf. I'm crying. Personally, I love outfits when they're showing shoulders and why. I know. I don't know what it is about like off-shoulder shirts, for example. I just love it. I love it. Thank you for watching for me for more. Everyone should follow Casey actually. Follow Casey for more shoulder and wolf madness. And everyone follow Kai for more orange and blueberry casa. Anyway, how do you stop a stream without making it like awkward? I'm the kind of person who like cuts off phone calls before even saying goodbye. The wolf is taking over the chat, I'm crying. Anyway, I am going to shut up for 1 second. Like, wait, no, this is not what I wanted to say. I am going to shut up for now. I'm gonna draw a cat and close the stream after I'm done drawing the cat, so it's not awkward. Thank you. How do I mute myself?